Good evening, everyone. Whoa, it's loud. We are delighted that you are here tonight, here to be part of this wonderful production by Children's Christian Theater. We are an ecumenical group from 3rd through 8th grade, and this year we have a cast of 12 who are here to involve you in a mystery. Who done it? Who done it? Think of the game Clue. And if you look in the program, you'll see some of that from there. They are a wonderful group of kids who are excited to present a not-so-terrible parable. Laugh, clap, enjoy, and listen.
At the quaint Mount Invistin, on a dark and stormy night, long ago in 1939, guests were assembling in the drawing room for a quiet dinner to follow. However, the evening will be anything but quiet. An injured man mysteriously appears on the doorstep. Who is he? What happened to him? What does it all mean? You may be shocked. You may be amazed. You may laugh out loud. But you'll not soon forget as Masters Peace Theater presents
A Not So Terrible Parable.
The man, a real estate investor. His name, Guy Random, a guest of the inn who left earlier that day, planning to use the money he carried to buy property in the nearby town of Simpleville.
Oh no! Who is it?
Yvette, this was one of her guests, Mr. Random.
The proprietor of the century-old Mountain Vista Inn is Grace S. Mountain Vista. Cares for guests and caters only to the creme de la creme of clients.
It's him, all right. He left earlier this morning to go buy some real estate he wanted to invest in. He had a lot of money with him, as I remember.
Nothing gets past Jeeves, the butler. If Miss Mountain Vista is the heart and soul of the inn, Jeeves is the motor that makes it run smoothly.
The last thing I remember was getting on the toll road to Simpleville.
Are you all right?
I'll be okay, I guess. But my money is gone. All of it. Oh no! You were robbed and beaten?
Do you need a doctor?
Well, I'd say I would, but it appears I've already been treated and bandaged. Oh no! You were robbed and beaten by a doctor?
No. No, Yvette, doctors don't rob and beat people. Robbers do.
Of course! Robbers. The name should have given it away.
If Jeeves is the brains of the Mountain Vista Inn, Yvette, the maid, is not. But, as everybody knows, no mystery can be told without maid and a butler.
And a cook.
Ah, yes, we must not forget the cook, Miss Manawite. Otherwise, we would all go hungry.
Can we please get back on track? Clearly, Mr. Random was in no condition to get back to the inn all by himself, and it looks like someone must have bandaged his wounds and brought him in here.
Look, an envelope. This wasn't there when I left. There's writing on it. I'm just too tired to read it. Miss Scarlett, can you please read it for me?
Of course. Please take care of this man. I found him on the road to Simpleville. This should cover it for now. If you need more, I'll give it to you.
There's almost $100 in here.
Gave that to you.
Who brought you here?
I have no idea. I remember nothing. That's terrible.
Oh, and Yvette is a little dramatic.
No other clues? No other clues?
The only thing I've still got is my watch.
It looks like it's been stepped on.
That's probably why I didn't take it.
Cross and Lane in the flesh.
Yes, Gideon Cross and Deborah Lane, the most famous detectives in the world. No case too big, no cause too small.
What brings the two most private detective duo out here on a night like this?
We've been brought in to solve this case for the Simpleville City Toll Road.
We're here to see you, Mr. Random.
Mr. Rand doesn't remember a thing.
We'll see about that.
What about your other guests?
Detective Cross, my name is Miss Scarlet, and I have been in the study the entire evening.
And I, sir, am Mrs. Peacock, and I've been reading a book in the library. I don't think we could be of any service, detectives. All of our guests have been in the inn all evening.
All of them?
Well, except of the lawyer, Jenny Barrister, and the door-to-door Bible seller, Brooks Binder. They're checking in later tonight.
As the plot thickens, more guests continue to reach the house.
Sir?
Who are you, and why are you interrupting our production?
I'm Eliora Page, Mr. Binder's protege. I have a very important message to present to you.
Can't it wait? We're expecting 2 new guests.
I don't think so.
You've got to be kidding me. It seems one of our players has presented with the previous engagement. May have a slight change in our casting. The role of Brooks Binder will now be played by... me? I guess I'll be filling in multiple capacities this evening. Please excuse the change of guard as we switch between characters. Grace, please provide me a moment and you can continue the scene.
Well, Mrs. White, maybe you could get us some refreshments?
Of course, I'll be back right away with tea and crumpet.
Phew, what a terrible storm.
Just about blew my Packard off the road. Well, well. Looks like the gang's all here. Why don't you guys take a seat?
Nobody leaves this room until we find out who done it.
Confession. Who helped the wounded man on the street? Who done it? They left an impression. We're not sure who it could be. Step forward. Now is the time to admit. Answer the question, and the question is, who done it?
Surely you don't consider me a suspect, do you, detectives?
Maybe, maybe not.
You know I'd never hurt someone like that. We do believe you, Barrister. But where were you on the night of the crime? Well, it happened tonight, and I'm right here. Oh, yeah. Point one for you, Barrister. But we think there's more to this mystery. We've got more questions for you.
Who done it? Why the discretion? Who left the wounded man on the street? Who done it? They left an impression. We're not sure who it could be. Step forward. Now is the time to admit. Answer the question, and the question is, who done it?
You got anything you want to tell me, Binder?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
You afraid we'll throw the book at you?
Not at all. Books are my business.
Do you think the robber's gonna get all that money with him?
Not sure. He might just have been.
A random victim?
Just a little more understanding, but I'll find someone outstanding. Who is the neighbor that came to the rescue? We need the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Step forward, now is the time to admit. Answer the question, and the question is, who done it?
Well, well, the plot thickens. Who came to the aid of the poor injured man? Is the person who saved Mr. Random in the room? What about the robbers? Oh my, I can't wait. Let's get back to our story.
Samantha Ayrton is the delivery girl from Pizza Palooza Simpleville.
Someone ordered a pepperoni, onion, and strawberry jam pizza?
Not me. Nope. No, it definitely wasn't me. That unusual smell. It's familiar.
That's strange. They usually don't get the address wrong.
Even if there's a mix-up, I'm just glad you're here. Mrs. White hasn't been able to cook due to the power off.
Unfortunately, that's true.
Sold.
Oh! It was a long drive.
But it's not that far from Simpleville.
It was a longer drive than usual. Well, have a good night.
She seemed in quite a hurry to leave.
Pizza was cold, like she was doing something else, like robbing.
Not now, Jeeves. All right, spill it, Barrister. What happened tonight?
You're the detectives, Cross and Lane. You tell me.
Very well. Lucky for me, I brought along my flashback set. Bring it in.
Flashback set?
What's a flashback set?
What's a flashback set? It's the latest thing. Everybody's so visual today. You can't just tell a story anymore without show and tell.
How does it work?
We tell the story of what happened, and the flashback artist acted out so you can understand the facts. So, Barrister, you are driving up here from Simpleville on the toll road when you see Mr. Random lying on the road. You wonder, maybe he fell out of an ambulance. Maybe he needs a lawyer.
No? Yes. You wondered if you should help him. But then, you thought it could be a trap. The crooks could be just over the hill, you figured.
You needed to know if it was legal, so you checked in your big book of laws.
And that's when you left him in the mud. But you see, Barrister, we matched your tire tracks.
So?
Coming back to me. Somebody checked me, then drove away on the other side of the road. Big car, a Packard, just like the one.
Miss Barrister drives?
Barrister, you might not have been one of the robbers, but instead of helping Mr. Random, you hightailed it out of there.
Nice story, detectives. But the law is based on evidence, and you've got no evidence.
Don't we? Yvette, bring out Miss Barrister's big book of laws.
See? Just what I was telling you. Dry as a bone. If I was using it out in the rain, it would be soaked.
Except for the page where you looked up, who is my neighbor? And that page, it's soaking wet.
This is terrible.
Is she gonna be okay? That's like the third time.
That happens a lot. Happens a lot. Please go on with your tirade.
Thank you. Listen, coppers, I'm not taking the fall for this. I know the law. I didn't lay a finger on this man. Sure, I gotta love my neighbor, but this guy was just some palooka. If the law doesn't say that I have to, why should I stick my neck out for him?
That is a very good question. Why should we stick out our necks or lay down our lives for someone else?
We love because he first loved us. He showed us fully when he sent his son. The greatest gift is ours to share with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Yes, we love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. This is how we know what love is. Love is! Jesus laid down his life for us. To whoever's in need, what can we give? We'll give all we can to share his love. We can share the love of Jesus. We love because he first loved us. Showed us fully when he sent his son. The greatest gift is ours to share with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Yes, we love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. This is how we know what love is. Love is patient and kind to everyone. To whoever's in need, what can we give? We'll give a love that hopes and a love that trusts. We can share the love of Jesus. We love because he first loved us. Showed us fully when he sent his son. The greatest gift is ours to share with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Yes, we love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. So we know and rely on the love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. We love because he first loved us. 1 John 4:16 and 19. We can share the love of Jesus. We love because he first loved us. He showed us fully when he sent his son. The greatest gift is ours to share with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Yes, we love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us. We love because he first loved us.
Now we know that Miss Barrister wasn't involved with the robbers, and that she didn't save Guy Random. That appears to leave only one more suspect. Brooks Binders, the door-to-door Bible seller. If someone who makes his living off the Bible wouldn't save a poor, injured victim, who would? And if he didn't, why not?
Who could that be on a night like this?
It's Miss Samantha with the pizza in the doorway.
What are you doing here again?
I guess I should be asking you people. Someone ordered a large anchovy and liver pizza.
That's horrible.
You're telling me I don't have time for prank orders.
No, I mean the pizza. Who would order anchovy and liver? Ew, that's disgusting.
Well, you can just keep it. Good night.
Binder, we got a few questions for you. We're going to skip right to the last chapter.
That smells familiar.
You looking for a revelation?
Don't play hardback with me, Binder. We're looking for answers. You sell books, Brooks?
Bibles.
Bibles. I guess that makes you an expert on what's in them then.
I know everything that's in our Bibles. Ours are found only in the finest quality, genuine imitation leather.
Expensive.
Imitation cows aren't cheap.
I get what's on the outside, but what do you know about what's between the covers?
I know that as well. Ours are made only out of the finest quality thin paper. And all the words of Jesus are printed only in deluxe imported red ink.
So then what does that Bible say about helping people in need then?
It probably talks about that, but I'm helping people every day. I'm selling Bibles to those in need. And if you're poor, I'll throw in the red ink for free.
Hold it, another familiar smell. I remember smelling imitation leather. You must be the one who saved me.
Maybe, maybe not. You're an open book, Binder. Bring out the flashback set.
You were driving along, and you saw something in the road. You got out of your car and walked toward the man.
You didn't recognize him as one of your customers, so you went back to your car. But when you did, your foot got stuck in the mud.
I'm not spineless. You're writing fiction.
We're writing nothing. You already wrote chapter and verse. Whoever left random in the mud got their left shoe stuck. And when they pulled it out, the bottom of it came off.
You don't mean.
Yes. Whoever walked away from Mr. Random lost their soul.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Hold up there, Binder. Let me see your left shoe.
Just as we thought. The bottom of your left shoe is missing.
Hey, I can't be there all the time. She's supposed to yell, "It's terrible" first.
So, What about loving and helping your neighbor, Binder?
He was muddy. Can you imagine getting mud all over new Bibles?
No one will buy a muddy Bible.
And besides, he's not my neighbor. I never seen him before.
You just don't get it, do you, Brooks?
What?
You spend a lot of time with the Bible, but maybe not enough time in the Bible. Or better yet, letting the truth of God's Word get from here to here. In your word I find truth, throughout I find you, your faithful, steady hand. In your word I find love, and I'm overcome by your pursuit of all of us. I'm thankful because
Your word is alive, it's changing me from the inside. I live, I think, I believe. Your word is alive, my life. Your truth will be my guide. I'll follow every day. Your word is alive. Whoa, oh, oh. Your word is alive. Whoa, oh, oh. Your word is alive. In your word I find power, you are my strong tower. I'll never be alone. In your word I find your son, he is the saving one, the sacrifice for us. I'm thankful because your word is alive, it's changing me from the inside. I live, I think, I believe. Your word is alive, my life. Your truth will be my guide. I'll follow every day. I'll never be the same. Your word is alive, it's changing me from the inside. I live, I think, I believe. Your word is alive, my life. Your truth will be my guide. I'll follow every day. Your word is alive. Oh, oh, oh. 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 Your word is alive.
It seems that we are in a conundrum. I don't exactly know what that means, but I believe we are in one. We now know that neither Barrister nor Binder saved Guy Random, and neither of them was involved with the robbery. Everyone else has an alibi, or do they?
That leaves only one person.
Samantha.
Well, look what we have here. Could it be Mr. Random's wallet?
Empty.
What do you have to say for yourself, Samantha?
I just found it out on the toll road. The robbers must have thrown it away. I was on my way to bring it back.
What a stroke of evil genius. Delivering pizzas we didn't order to find out who was going to be on the toll road tonight with money.
We're detectives. You have to solve the crime ourselves.
But if Samantha was with the robbers, who was it who saved Mr. Random?
Robbers? I'm not a robber. The police caught the robbers. They told me an hour ago when I delivered 3 meat lovers pizzas.
Your logic would have been perfect, except we were the ones who ordered the pizza sent to the inn.
You?
What are you all talking about?
Samantha, do you mind telling us what you did tonight?
I was delivering pizzas all evening.
Oh, sure. No way. Tell the truth.
Anything unusual happen?
You mean out on the toll road? Yeah, I found that man who looked like he had been robbed. Don't you remember?
Not really.
Random, Samantha's actually the person who saved you.
I was so busy delivering pizzas that I couldn't stay with him until after my shift. So I dropped him off here and left him with money for medicine. I was coming back to make sure I had left enough.
You believe that?
Have you lost your senses?
We'll see right now.
What are you doing?
Just as I thought. These aren't regular bandages. They're pizza napkins. Mind telling me what the napkin says, Random?
Pizza Palooza Pizza Parlor, Simpleville.
Samantha, can we see your order book for the night? Your total tips for the day stay right here.
They come to $94.21.
Random, how much money was in that envelope you had in your pocket?
$94.21.
Why'd you leave almost $100, Sam?
'Cause that's all I had. I mean, any of you would have done the same thing, right? I mean, Jesus rescued me. He had mercy on me. How could I not do the same for others who need mercy? Right? Right?
Rich in mercy, full of love, you sent your Son to save us. While we all were lost in sin, you gave the greatest gift, the sacrifice we couldn't give.
There is mercy we don't deserve. There is grace we could never earn. And hope because of what Jesus has done for us. Let the world hear the good news. Jesus came to our rescue. A sinless life he came to live, a sacrifice he came to give. Now all who come upon the name of Jesus shall be saved. Our God has made a way. There is mercy we don't deserve. There is grace we can never earn. And hope because of what Jesus has done for us. Let the world hear the good news. Jesus came to our rescue.
All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23.
But because of his great love for us, God, who is rich in mercy, made us alive with Christ, even when we were dead in transgressions. It is by grace you have been saved. in Ephesians 2, 4 through 5.
There is mercy we don't deserve. There is grace we can never earn. And hope because of what Jesus has done for us. Let the world hear the good news. We're all undeserving, but Jesus shows mercy. Come hear the good news. Jesus came to our rescue.
It seems that our mystery has been solved. Or has it? Jenny Barrister is an expert in the law. Brooks Bynum knows every word in the Bible, cover to imitation leather cover, in black, white, and red. Why then would they both ignore an injured victim and leave him in the mud? What would we do? Should we be surprised that the lowly pizza delivery girl was the only one to stop and rescue the man? And why do I keep asking questions when I seem to already know the answers?
Well, it looks like our job here is done. The robbers are in the slammer, Mr. Random is on the mend, and the toll road is safe.
Simply brilliant, detectives. How'd you solve the mystery?
It's the oldest trick in the book. Distract someone enough with the small thing, and they'll totally miss the big picture. But in a way, I'd say that you all solved it yourselves. Right, Miss Barrister?
Yes, it seems as if I fell for the old trick. I focused on the letter of the law, but completely missed the most important part. Love God and love your neighbor.
Any easier to read this book now, Binder?
I'm ready to turn the page, detectives. Even though I need to sell one more Bible to get a sales bonus, I think I'd better keep this one. I think it's going to change my life.
And we owe you an apology, Samantha.
We spent most of our lives expecting the worst in people, that we failed to see any good in them.
That's...
You're right, Yvette, that's terrible. Ugh.
There's still one important mystery left to solve.
What's that?
I call it the mystery of what will be served for dinner.
Well, I have 5 more pizzas in the car.
Not anchovy and liver.
No, sorry. All I have left are pepperoni.
Pepperoni's my favorite.
Mrs. White, can you set the table for us?
It'll be ready in a jiffy. If my watch still worked, I'd say it was pizza time. Regardless of what time it is, I'm buying.
Every day we're gonna love the Lord our God with our heart, soul, mind, and strength. Every day we're gonna love our neighbor as we would love ourselves. We will live to love
whether or not we realize it, we're all like the man left for dead in the parable of the Good Samaritan. We were left dead in our sins. Good couldn't save us. Religion couldn't save us. But Jesus Christ, the true Good Samaritan, came to save us. You may be wondering what happened to these people after that fateful night.
Finder, Page, and I realized the emptiness of our attitudes and formed a nonprofit organization to patrol the highways and help those in need.
The Samaritan's Hands.
I went into business with Miss Peacock, selling flashback sets to church drama groups.
Our first sale was the Children's Christian Theater.
We remain the most sought-after detective duo.
Living quite well from our own private investigation business.
Good neighbor detectives.
I continue to run the Great Mount Vista Inn and welcome new travelers from all walks of life.
With help from Grace, I've moved my pizza shop to the Mountain Vista Inn, where it has been wildly successful. Each day, pizzas mysteriously get delivered to hungry people who didn't order them.
Mistake?
Or someone being a good neighbor?
Me and Yvette help make sure the inn runs smoothly while realizing
That because Jesus was a good neighbor to us, we could be a good neighbor to others.
And me, all of this good news is making me hungry. We hope you'd enjoy this production from Master's Pizza. I'm sorry, I mean Master's Piece Theater, a not so terrible parable.
We'd like to thank you for coming tonight. We have a few, on Saturday night, we have some special things that we do to acknowledge some special people and stuff. But we thank you as our audience, and we thank all of you for delivering the message of who is our neighbor and who we should take.